I almost said Sandi Brock hasn't made. And that would be a very incorrect statement. She made herself. She doesn't have it made. She built what she has. She's worked hard. She's worked smart. She's one of the hardest working women I know on YouTube. It is kind of getting to be that kind of year, time of year. Bleh. Hi, big boy. So I'm at least gonna get started on cleaning out the buck barn today. It's about a foot deep in there, if not more than a foot deep. And I'm just gonna do what you guys have already seen me do, which is spread it on the front yard pasture. It's gonna be dull. This is farm life, but this is basically shoveling poop. We'll call it that. All right, boys. This is going to be way more challenging than I thought. Also, I can't load the wagon up too heavy because we're still a little muddy and wet over here, and I won't be able to get out of here. Looking at this, it's not something I'm going to be able to spread on the front pasture because it's big lumps. I mean, I might be able to spread it, and you know what? I'll spread it and then I'll mow it. Well, that's not good. I just heard the spring fly over there somewhere. All right, guys, I'm an idiot. That's what I'm looking at from here up. So it's pretty much dirt from here down, and it's hay turning into dirt from here up. And then on the top, obviously, is just loose hay that they've dragged out onto the floor and not turned into poop yet. Down below is just pure dirt, well, poop dirt, whatever you want to call it. It's dirt. So that's my day today. See how far I get. Okay, y'all, I already took one whole wagon load. This is my second partial wagon load, and that's all the further I am into the barn. About a foot and a half, 2 feet in, at least 2 feet deep. I'm guessing it's 3 feet deep in the back. This is ridiculous. I had no idea it was piling up. Good night. You go from 2 boys to 5 boys. And so what I found, because I just can't even dig this, I can't dig it at all. So what I found is easiest is to go in from the top and tear it down like that. Otherwise it just doesn't, nothing works. This is insane, but it is still nice and dry on top. So I spread this on the front yard pasture and then I mowed over it to just blow it around. So that's working really well. But other than that, this sucks. I got my work cut out for me today. Oh, I got a little moisture on the sidewalls there. I mean, this is freaking crazy. Laziness and lack of discipline, y'all. Hey, don't eat my coat. Would you quit? All right, guys. I basically got just past half of the barn done, and that was 7 of these wagon loads full to the toppy top. I usually stack it about 2 feet over the top of the wagon, if not 3 feet. It was considerably more than I thought it was. It's the height of a goat. It's about 24 inches in the back, maybe about 18 in the front. But it is legit heavy duty. And what sucks about it is, well, it's good and bad. Excuse me, sir. If you want pets, just say, come pet me. Alright, bye. What's nice is down at the bottom, it's just pure dirt. Like gorgeous, pure, gorgeous dirt poop. And then as you come up to about, the dirt stops about there. From here to here, it's about, maybe from there to there, it's about a little bit of hay broken down with poo making a more stringy dirt. But the top 6 inches is just legit spaghetti. And it is so hard to get through that layer. And it's just been a struggle in it. I think I spent almost 5 hours yesterday doing half this barn, so another 5 today. It's so hard. I actually snapped off my pitchfork, so I had to get the big boy out and just use that. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. That was the nicest, meanest. You're such a goober. Seriously. So as you guys will see Ferdy in the background there, you'll have already seen the video where I put him in here, separating him from his mama. And this guy's being a little aggressive today. It's spring, guys. So I separated him from Frosty. He has done very well in here. He's just been hanging out with the boys, exploring. Mom has been doing very well. She has been going over to the FYP with the other girls and eating, and then coming back over and hanging out with Ferdy. She seems to care way more than he does. Oh, Bubba. Okay. So they're doing good. And I'm just going to keep cracking on this barn until I get her done. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, they've got this pounded down to it's just hard as a rock on top. So it's about like that to get through the top. Well, that's just part of the top layer. And then once I get through that layer of the top, then I can pretty much just step that down through there and bust it off like that. What's in there? Oh, it's a bucket lid. Are you serious? I must have left a bucket lid in here. But anyway, as I get through that top layer, this I can just step through and push out like that. Because everything from there down is just nice dirt. This is the top layer, hay mixed in. I mean, this is the most gorgeous dirt you could ever have. And then the bottom is just basically mud. So this is no longer warm or doing anything, so it's completely dirt. You're going to have your heat in this 6 to 8 inches of top as it's actively breaking down. Once it's broken down into dirt, it's not really going to put off any heat. So I don't want to bore you guys with me digging through this all day. You see what we're looking like right now, and I will bring you back when it's finished and I'm putting all this stuff in here. Coolsies, coolsies. So I stripped back the top layer from this area, and now pretty easy once you get through that. Just simple as that, 4 to 6 inches at a time. The top layer plus this one little, so you can see where this dips back right here to there, has put that much in the wagon already. So the rest of that will probably fill the wagon, and then I'll just keep going all day until I finish. All right, guys, we're on this starting wagon 3 today. So I don't want to take off too much of a thick layer at once because it's super heavy and it makes it difficult to shovel. It's what we do. If you're farming animals, you're shoveling poop. It's the reality. Unless you have big equipment that you can get in and clean things out with, which I don't. I almost made a statement there that said, you know, when I was talking about the unless you have heavy equipment, and I almost said Sandi Brock, which I know a lot of you guys also watch, has it made. And that would be a very incorrect statement. She made herself. She doesn't have it made. She built what she has. She's worked hard. She's worked smart. She's one of the hardest working women I know on YouTube. And that I know. Of course, I don't watch every single woman on YouTube, but we do watch Sandi, and if you go back to the beginning of her story where she built Her farm got started in sheep. She is fantastic. So go check her out for sure if you don't already. Sandi Brock, Sheepishly Me. She has it made because she made herself. Focus, work hard, dedication, and she built what she has, and that is freaking awesome. And I'm just in my baby steps. I wish I was a lot younger when I started doing this, but here we are. We've been kind of looking at tractors right now. Just something with a loader that's at least probably about 40 horsepower, because that's what's going to be needed to comfortably move hay bales down to the barn. Unload them from the truck, move them to the barn. It might even be something that if we had a tractor like that, we could have Lincoln actually bring us our 10 or 12 bales that we buy for the year parked down in the driveway. Right now, you can't back anything up into this field down here where we store our hay because it's just way too steep. So if he could bring 10 bales at one time and I could unload them with the tractor here and just set them off in the yard, he can leave and then I can shuttle them up to the top field. So we're looking at tractors. Price is an issue. Tractors are super expensive, so saving pennies, looking at pennies, and seeing what we can get to get a tractor to cut my workload just way down. So that's kind of where we are with that. But for now, till that happens, or if that never happens, I'll use this little tractor here. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Okay, next segment. Down to the last wagon load. Got all my supervisors in here, supervisoring. All right, pick up a shovel or get out. One or the other, Bubba. Start shoveling or start moving. Same for you, fat man. Pick up a shovel or move. Alright y'all, the rest is pretty much just cleanup work, and I'll bring you back and show you when I'm finished. Alright. That's that. 2 feet of hay cleaned out. This is fresh hay I put in here last night for the boys to have somewhere to lay. This is cheap linoleum that we bought at, I don't know, Menards, Home Depot, Lowe's, something like that. We always put the linoleum down on the floor. We'll just go and buy a remnant of garbage that they're selling for like 50 cents a linear foot or something and throw it in the barn. Keeps the floor dry. You guys saw the bottom of that. It was wet dirt. Keep it all dry. It also kind of automatically blocks airflow if there's any gaps in the floor. So what I'm going to do now is I'll go dump this, walk back over here since I won't need the mower anymore or the trailer. I'll get some DE down in here, put some fresh hay down. Ferdy's over here being cute with his mommy. I don't want to get too close. I don't want him to run off. They're laying on either side of the fence there. Hi, babies. About an hour, buddy, and I'm on. Oh no, are you dying? Such a little goober. Don't be doing a death nap. I don't like it. About an hour, I'll let him in over there with the girls so he can eat with mama, and then probably give him like 30 minutes with her, and then we'll put him back in here. Just make sure he gets his tum-tum full. And then I'll put the base floor back in. I don't even think I showed you taking this out. I'll show you when I put it back in. So this goes on the floor and then this sits inside of it. So when they drop hay on the floor, it falls in the bin. And I can just scoop it back up and put it back in there. So they waste less hay. I'll throw the bin back in there, fill it up with hay, and that'll be the buck barn for the year. Start building deep litter for winter. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put you outside. I want to put you close, but the boys are being buttholes. Probably knocked my camera over. All right, I got the DE down. Just gonna sweep it across all the floor. What up, Birdie? Come in here, buddy. Let me catch you so I can take you to your mama. All right, big guy. Yeah. Easy, buddy. Easy. I know. Okay. Well, let's go get your mommy. Seriously. Where's your mama? Oh, she's clear out in the field. Not what I wanted to do. Oh no, we're gonna go get her. Oh no, we're gonna go get her. So you don't starve to death. Well, let's go find Mama Frosty. Oh no, that was a good boy. Where is she? I don't see her, buddy. I'll give you kisses. I'm waiting to see if she hears you. Mama Frosty. Frosty. Go get her, buddy. Well, I think that's a good, happy way to end this video. So I'll give him about 30 minutes just so he can get good, because she's going to only let him eat a little bit, and then she'll kick him off. He's just going to hang out with her and eat grass. All right, guys. Well, I'll pan you around so you can see everybody. Just scattered about in the field eating grass. Cookie's somewhere. Cookie's clear down there. Cookie's, oh, that's Drizzle right there. Cookie's clear down there. Because she was laying down and Miss Cookie doesn't want to move. Miss Cookie doesn't move. All right, guys. Have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the basics of farming, which is shoveling poop. And we'll see you on the next one.